can realize our rights. The books are there. We have today, Nigeria has the best human rights regime on paper. Our human rights laws, Britain has no constitution. From Magna Carta and the rest of them, we have gone ahead of them. The police officer, the AIG, was reading out provisions of the Police Establishment Act since 2015. 2015, Administration of Criminal Justice Act has provided us, when a Nigerian is taken to a police station, the first thing the police officer, SSS officer, EFCC must do is to ask for your contact, your next of kin. Ask for the number and call. Mr. Falana is here. Gone are the days when I was captured in Lagos, dumped in Mawadashi prison in Jigawa State, and the prison authority assembled everybody. Nobody must know that Mr. Falana is here. We have gone beyond that. It took 9 months before my wife here could locate me. Today, the moment I get to a police station, my family must know. 2, the police must read out what they call Miranda rights in America. This is not a civil case. You have not been arrested in lieu of another person. Do you want to make a statement? Do you have a lawyer? Please, if you have no lawyer, under the AGA and under the Police Establishment Act 2020, the police officer will call the Legal Aid Council. Please, there is a Nigerian here. Can you send a lawyer? Do you understand what I'm saying? Your work as a lawyer starts from the police station. When you go to a police station, say, please, lawyer. No. Go and wait for court. No. That belongs to the past. But let me tell you, NBA, you want to stand out? You want to stand tall? You have your job cut out for you. The Police Act, I'm happy. My left colleague is talking of gender sensitivity. If you join the police force as a woman, you could not marry until after 3 years. Oh yes. My wife went to court, Wheeler, against Attorney General of the Federation. And the Attorney General came to court. We are trying to protect the women. We don't want them to fall into dangerous hands. And the court said, since this law is not applicable to men, this law is struck down. Today, women can join the police force today and marry tomorrow. Secondly, and they have complied. Secondly, if you become pregnant and you are not married in the police force, instant dismissal. A woman was dismissed in Ekiti, and the Inspector General of Police called me. Femi, talk to your wife. Why is she supporting this thing? This woman know before she joined the police force. I said, my friend, I won't mention the IG. But your predecessor impregnated his secretary. Did you dismiss him? Now, my wife went to court, Obolala and Inspector General of Police. The court struck down the law. The woman has been reinstated. She has been promoted to the rank of her colleagues. The army, please, my brother. You have abandoned your constitutional duty under Section 217 of the Constitution. The armed forces shall be in charge of protect the territorial integrity of Nigeria. Section 215, the police shall be in charge of law and order. Section 218, if there is insurrection, mutiny, the armed forces may be called to aid civil authorities, that is the police. But you can't start first. You are no longer aiding. You have hijacked the powers of the police. Now, in the case of Femi Falana and President Jonathan, in the case of Bonko and President Jonathan, APC people, when they were outside, they go to the courts, APC and PDP. The Court of Appeal said, whoever mobilized the police to participate in the election of Ekiti, not the army, committed a breach of the Constitution. Therefore, armed forces, you are not involved in election management. Because on the day of election in Nigeria, everybody is asked to stay at home. So the police can do its work. What is the business of the army? To get involved in election management. So, in 2014, the armed forces dismissed a general and some officers who were involved in the management of Ekiti elections. Also, 2019, the Chief of Army Staff, General Buratai, woke up one day and said, with effect from December 1, everybody moving on the road in Nigeria will be subjected to a search. Call it Operation Security. I went to court. Thou shalt not violate my right to freedom of movement. And I won the case. Hence, please, let me just rush. This is the meat of my submission. Please, my friend Michael Sokome has made the point. National security is different from government security. We were one charged with treason by a military dictator, Babangida, Gani and myself and 3 others. Both of us told the judge, Babangida and others are coup plotters. They subverted national security. Who are they now to charge us with treason? We're only asking for democracy. These guys are coup plotters. They subverted national security. Meanwhile, they were in government. The other point I beg you, and I'm challenging our colleagues, after this meeting I beg you, each branch must meet the Commissioner of Police in the state, and with AJA and Police Establishment Act. We have done it in Lagos. The one that the learned police officer did not mention is Section 34 of AJA and Section 70 of Police Act. What do they say? Not less than a month, once a month, the chief magistrate in every magisterial district shall conduct a visitation to all the police stations. Our judges must also go to the detention centers of the army, the EFCC, ICPC, all of them, and inspect and make reports. I'm just concluding. Now,
you ought to have concluded.
Yes. I want us to do that. Once
No, you are taking the other time.
No,
1 minute.
I have adopted my paper. I'm just expatiating for 1 minute. Mr. Chairman, sir, and I'm challenging our colleagues. Poverty in our country has been addressed by law. What are we doing about this? Every Nigerian child shall be in school compulsorily from primary to junior secondary school. Child's Rights Law, Section 15. Compulsory free education law, Section 2. So when we live here, we must be determined to remove 18.3 million children out of school and compel our state government to put them in school. The last law is National Social Investment Program Act. All those things there. Cash transfer, empower, a meal a day for every child in primary school have now been codified. Mr. President, when we live here, the NBA must ensure that this law is enforced. My friend Mike, please, I just want to make this correction. because you inspired me by reminding the audience that I'm Fela's lawyer. What Fela said about beast of no nation is that how animal go know say they no born me as slave? How animal go know say a slave to a don't pass altogether? They won't give us human rights. Animal won't give us human rights.
Thank you very much.
Human rights.
Thank you very much.
Fela not say human rights are my property, so you cannot dash me. So let us leave this audience to stand out and stand tall by taking the profession in our hands. Thank you.